Good morning, guys. How's it going? Welcome to Trade Confident. Well, quick update, guys. You guys probably saw this in the last video. We did end up hitting 61 for 61 winning trades in here. So we are trying to go, guys. My goal this month is to go for 65 for 65, if not 70 for 70. This last trade in here was taken on Matic. It was actually 21.53% profit. Also today, I'm going to be going over DOT for you guys because DOT did something crazy in here. We were able to lock in 25.18% profit, so don't miss that video. But today, guys, you are wondering about Bitcoin, aren't you? I will go over in the second half of this video and I'll show you guys exactly how to trade over here with us, how to get the trade set up so you don't miss any more of our trades so you can make the money that we're making. Okay, the big news today for Bitcoin is this. Obviously, I don't go over news articles too much, but let's just cover this real fast. First, Bitcoin futures ETF to make its debut Tuesday on the New York Stock Exchange, ProShares says. Okay, this is kind of a misconception, so I just want to clear this up for people. The futures-based ETF won't allow investors to buy Bitcoin, okay, directly, but it will still have a significant regulatory feat for the crypto industry. Okay, the other thing I want to point out here is that you guys can actually watch, which would be kind of fun today, is to actually watch the ticker that everyone is talking about. So this is called BITO under the New York Stock Exchange. Great, let's watch that real quick, and I'm going to show this to you guys. Come up here to the top on TradingView, type in BITO, and then you guys are going to see this. It's called ProShares. You guys can watch this. It's kind of just going all over the place right now. It shot up, it came back down, it shot up, it came back down. Literally, it's just like the same candle in here. Let's do this here quick. This will have a little bit of fun this morning. I want to go over a lot of technical analysis. Let's just look at the 1 minute chart here. Okay, guys, there you go. It came from the bottom here. We're looking at about, what's the low here? About, it's called $41. It shot up here to about 42 and then it just crashed right back down. All this always happens, guys. A bunch of emotional, money being made in the market and they just crash it back down, then it starts moving up here. So what's actually going to happen as far as affecting the price of Bitcoin? Well, this saw a little bit of a move up, waiting for more people to wake up, on the whole world to start looking at this. But let's go over to Bitcoin here and see what happened. Let's come over to the 4-hour chart. And what happened to Bitcoin, guys? Well, it's all just a little bit of an increase here. Nothing flying through the roof, no $100,000 move or anything like that. So let's just keep that in perspective as we go over today's analysis, okay? I will show you guys the next best setup I have in here for Bitcoin, but I want you guys to be aware of something because I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to FOMO into this because it's just going to go through the roof and we're going to hit, $200,000+. Okay, let's just observe some things real quick in here. I want you guys to watch this. What is happening? What can you guys clearly see that's happening with the structure here of price? It's clearly moving up here. What do you see happening with the flow of money? This is moving down, and this is what's called a form of divergence. So, has this ever happened in the past before? Yes, it absolutely has, and it has correlated to some nice moves back down. Let's come back here and take a look at this. If you come back over here and you take a look at all these moves up here, we can see in the market that as we are making higher highs and higher lows right here, you guys can see this move up. You see this move up right here. What do we see in money doing? Money's actually making a high and a lower high right here. And this is showing us that money's flowing out of the market. This is a place where a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, we are literally going to the moon. And they buy in here and it's like, uh-oh, no. Yes, we kept heading up. People were making money, but the patience paid off for everybody and this thing dropped all the way back down. Okay, was there a precursor at all again on this? Look at this move right here. We see that we have a high here and we actually have a higher high. It's not a big one, but this did show a move up in Bitcoin here. But if you look straight down and you are following this, you guys can clearly see in here that the flow of the money, the well money flowing here, the green line, is moving in a downward direction. You even see the trend exhaustion here making a lower high as well, showing that there is divergence. This pushed us into the biggest bear market cycle we've seen for a very, very long time, okay? So these are precursors that have happened in the market before that I want you guys to be aware of, okay? Coming over here, we can see that this is active for Bitcoin right now. What I think could possibly be happening here is this pump up has been getting a lot of people very excited, and all of their friends are in here and they're saying, man, I've been making so much money on Bitcoin. Guys, we took a 32% winning trade in here. So I'm not saying like we're not those people. Like we are. Like, yeah, guys, we've won like a ton of trades within this one single pump here. I think we're up to 14 or 15 winning trades with this one single move up. But I want you guys to be watching this because even on the trend exhaustion here, we do see this form of divergence moving down. Okay, so get these indicators on your chart and watch this very carefully, okay? I want to go over the metrics today because I think this is going to give us a little bit more of a perspective of what we could see. These Bitcoin metrics are going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, guys, give me till the second half of this video. I'll show you exactly how to get into our next trades for Bitcoin because I did update the buy limit and the buy limit is updating today for Bitcoin, so just be aware of that, okay? We're showing that the emotional index here has been pushed up into the greedy and the excited area. This actually just came back down to excited and probably going to push up into the greedy section again today. When this happens, guys, this is where a lot of retail traders are getting in and they're just buying because they think it's just going to keep going and going and going. Well, let's just take a look at what's happened in the past here. When we saw this move up here, we pushed into the excited and the greedy section, right there. Obviously, we pushed up into greedy here and greedy here. What has at least happened when we pushed up into this area? We saw a drop down in price here. Great. We saw a nice drop down in price here. We saw the price crash here. We saw a nice, at least a higher low formation here and a nice higher low formation here. This is the only time over here that I've seen on the chart yet where we have pushed up to the greedy section and it has just kept going. What this tells me is this is an overextension rally and this is due for at least, maybe not a crash, but at least a nice higher low formation on the chart, which I do believe this higher low formation could come down here and at least tag us into some very nice buy limits, which is letting you guys know it's around this area of basically the structure here, right around that $57,000 area, $58,000 area, okay? That's very close to where our next buy limit is set up for Bitcoin. Let's move down here. Take a look at what's happening here. I've covered this a lot, so let's just go over this one more time here so you can get it down, all right? Price structure moved up. What was the precursor for the drop? The long trades were moving out of the market, okay? Look. Price structure up, long trades moving out of the market. We saw the crash here. Great. We saw price structure moving down. What was the precursor for a move up? The prophecy. The long trades increased. Demand took over. They bought the demand and they increased the price. The price moved up. Long trades moved out of the market. What happened here? The price ended up moving down. The price ended up moving down. Long trades entered the market. It called this move up right here. So what is happening right here? This is very interesting. Do not miss this. We've seen here that price structure is moving up. It's held true 4 times in a row. Price structure is moving up. Long trades are moving out of the market. We are expecting to see this correlate again with a drop. But what's happening here is it's so low in here that we're actually seeing people buy this. I do believe we're seeing an increase of long trades because of the news of the ETF. It's called electronically traded funds, okay? You are not buying Bitcoin directly. That's a misconception I think people are thinking is that, oh, you're going to get in here in the ETF and you're going to buy Bitcoin directly. No, you do not buy Bitcoin directly. The futures-based ETF won't allow investors to buy Bitcoin directly, but it is still a significant regulatory feat for the crypto industry, okay? So this may not have a big of an influence on Bitcoin as we think, pushing us up to $150,000 as soon as we want, maybe by like Friday or something like that. But we do see this accumulation of long trades in here where this could be a very nice fake out to the upside to actually see a move back down. And yes, I will be covering and show you guys where I do believe the prediction for a move down could be going as well as a move up. So let's keep going here. Taking a look at this, showing us that what has more favor, short trades or long trades? Well, it's definitely pushed up into the short trade area. When we've gotten here before, we've obviously seen moves back down in the market. We saw, again, this nice higher low formation, and then we see this up here. We've seen nice crashes back down. So are we taking short trades on this channel? Absolutely not. We are only doing long trades. So let's just continue here. Watch this. Well and institutional smart money. Okay. This has been showing us the accumulation of short trades in here. And this, I do believe, is a more accurate representation than people getting in here and being like, you know what? The ETF is coming out. It's just going to explode. Bitcoin's going to go. It's going to go. I feel as though there is a greater chance that we're going to see a move down in Bitcoin than we are going to see this blast off this week for Bitcoin to go just keep pushing up to, $75,000, $80,000. I don't see that personally, but obviously it is always a potential. So we need to watch that, okay? I don't want to get on here and be like, no, guys, it's not going to move up. That's just like really arrogant. Based off the metrics in here, we have a form of divergence that looks like it could be pushing it back down. We clearly see that money flow is moving out of the market while price is moving up. This is held true many, many times in Bitcoin before. So I do believe this is a precursor for a move back down, even though we are seeing a little bit of a move up here for the long trades, okay? Moving down here further, where are we going to drop if this thing does move back down, and where are we going to move up? So I want to move into that section of the video. Moving down here, I do believe the greatest structure of support visually on the chart here is around that $55,000 area. So $55,000 as far as structures, I'm going to show you guys another indicator here with Fibonacci, but it's right around this area in here. It's right around this there, and we're going to pull this into a factor here. So if we take this out, it's right around this 52 to 55 area, right around this whole structure. So if this comes back down as far as support and resistance, I do believe this area here, this area there, this area here is obviously a place where we could see a nice bounce back up. Okay. Let's follow me just a little bit further here and we'll get into more. Dollar cost average entries, if you guys, let's say, have $10,000 and you want to throw $1,000 in the market every time, great. You guys can throw it in the market, hold it for 5 to 10 years, and just see what happens. Down here is where I want to spend just a couple seconds. exit points. This is showing us that a far overextension is happening in Bitcoin, and we saw this happen again right here. I do believe because of this, we might not see a crash. Okay, guys, we might not see the huge crash people are talking about, or maybe see a nice huge bull run, but I am expecting, and I've been calling on this channel forever, is at least a nice higher low formation of a correction, and then seeing another move back up if Bitcoin's really going to take off here. Quickly taking a look at this, we are in the golden cross where we have the 50 moving above the 200-day moving average. So that is technically a bullish sign for Bitcoin. Okay. All that, let's look at one more thing, and I'll show you guys how to set up the trade so you don't miss any of the new ones. I want us to look really quickly at the Fibonacci retracement. We're going to give some proof in here of where this thing could actually retrace back down to based off the historical data in here. I'm actually going to move this chart up a little bit more because I want to show you guys even more proof in here of where this happened. Okay, take a look at this real quick. I'm going to fly through here. If you take a look at the top to the bottom, you take the top of the trend, look at the bottom of the trend. What happened, guys? We came right back down to the 50% Fibonacci retracement, and then we moved back up. Take a look at the next trend. We're looking at all the pump phases. We need to look specifically at the pump phases. Obviously, this is a pump, a pump, a pump, a pump, a pump. Okay. This kind of sounds like a song, a pump, a pump. Okay, look at the top, look at the bottom. What do we see here? A 50% retracement before we saw a move back up. Visually on the chart, what is the next pump phase that you guys see? It is from here and is down to structure support and exactly came down to the 50% retracement. Happened here perfectly, happened here perfectly, happened there perfectly, okay guys? And then it happened again right now. Where could we be seeing this move up here? I believe the top of this extension here is going to be where we're probably going to see a move back down if we start seeing a move up, which is around 66, 67,000. I'm going to just call this up here at around 67,000 to keep this very simple. That is where I do expect we could head here with a little bit of emotional pumpage in the market, and then we could possibly see a move back down. Great. Well, if we start moving down, where are we looking at as far as a move down? Well, if that does become our high, and we take structure low, where does this place us for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth time in a row? Where would this place us? The 50% retracement would place us back down to exactly structure low on the chart here, and 50% retracement of about $53,000. It is a race here between $53,000. I'm going to write this down because I want to be very clear on this. It's $53,000 for a possible move down, and then as far as a move up here, once it moves back down for the higher low, this is why I'm saying it's so healthy. We could be trying to pump up here before the end of the year to about $83,000. My prediction was $67,000, $65,000 before the end of the year, and that's where we're looking at before Christmas, and we could definitely hit that. So let's watch that. The most accurate prediction for a move up here that I can find here for us, guys, is $67,000, and we could possibly be hitting this before the end of the week, but watch for that crash back down to $53,000. Okay, now that you guys know all this, let me show you exactly how to get into these trade setups. I want to give you guys just a ton of value for those of you guys who've been following me for a while on Bitcoin, to give you guys, good technical analysis. Now, how do you start winning trades with us? Our membership over here is super simple. Come over here, click the pricing. It's $49 a month. Literally, we've won 61 winning trades in a row. We're not scalping this for like 2 or 3%, like literally 20+% on some of these trades. $50 a month, $49. That will give you access to all of the metrics in here that I just showed you guys. But most importantly is actually the entries. Like, you make money because you have good entries, right? So come in here to any of our coins that you guys want to trade. I'm currently set up for Ethereum. I really recommend Dogecoin. I highly recommend Cardano because we see some stuff on there that could be blasting off soon. And then VeChain, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to come into Bitcoin. Literally right now this morning, this is going to update. So hear me out. This is not the current buy limit, okay? At 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this buy limit for Bitcoin is going to update. It is going to be higher because I want to get us in faster if we see a little bit of a drop back down. If you have $1,000, for example, put 25% into each buy limit. So if you have $1,000, $250, $250, $250, $250. Here's your prices. There's your buy limits, guys. This is so stinking simple. Again, make sure you watch this because it's updated this morning. When this drops down, then you want to set your sell limit at the first yellow line up here. This is structure high at 65,161, okay? If you have questions, watch this video at the bottom of the page or simply email me. Once you do that, come over here, click Telegram. Make sure you're logged into Telegram first. It's a hot link, and it will actually add you guys into the Telegram channel where I am looking to call exits in here and give you guys market updates. Like I'm saying, guys, DOT in here, 21%, Matic, 17.88%, and then we're over here on DOT, 25.18%. Traders are doing insane. The indicators as well are what you guys need to track on the charts to watch these divergence patterns, and this is how we are predicting moves up and down in the market, okay? The price versus the well money flow is going up here. You guys have, I think it's like 12 more days left, and the price versus the well money flow is going up. So make sure you guys get that. I am up in the trend exhaustion before the end of the year. The bundle pack, however, is not going to go up in price. If you guys want some of the best indicators, I personally believe ever coded for TradingView. I coded indicators for a living for 2 years for TradingView. That's how I made my living. There are 4 other indicators you get with the bundle pack on top of these 5. There's some Forex ones. They all work on Forex. They all work on crypto. They all work on stocks. So you can watch BITO with our indicators as well if you guys want. Okay? So watch that. At minimum, the price versus the well money flow, the trend exhaustion to follow along with me. So when I call exits, you guys can follow that. Make sure you guys snag these indicators before they go up in price. Guys, that is it. God bless you so much. I would not be FOMOing into this morning. I would be patient in getting your buy limit set up for the drop back down. And then if we see it move back up, great, guys. You'll get in at a discounted price and not FOMO in. That is my official call, is to be patient, get your membership, get into these trades, get the indicators, set them up on your charts. Don't miss the next trades, guys. Let's make some money, try to go 65 for 65, maybe 70 for 70 wins by the end of this month. And I will see you guys on the next video. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.